When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet.
So today I'm reviewing Where Lightning Strikes by L. Jackson. It's the third book in the Bleeding Stone series. So let me give you a little insight on this. You're going to meet these two characters, Tamar King and Lyrik West, in the two prior books, which are A Stone in the Sea and Dreading to Breathe. You meet them both here because this is a duet book. Where Lightning Strikes is a standalone, as well as Wait, which, let me tell you, if you're going to read Wait, you have to read Where Lightning Strikes, because it gives you a little info in the epilogue for the future of Sunder, which you'll find out here what happens. Anyhow, God, I love this book. I had an advanced copy in March. I got it. It was around the time of my birthday, and it was like the best birthday gift ever. Everyone knows me, knows that I'm a huge L. Jackson fan. I mean, it's outrageous because this is my #1 series of all time. I fell in love with Amy's writing with A Stone in the Sea, Drowning to Breathe, and then begged the crap out of her for this one. By that time, she knew that, that I would adore it. I own every copy, iBook, Kindle version, Kindle app version, paperback, and the audiobook. Audiobook's freaking awesome. So let me tell you the reason why I'm reviewing this. My 9-year-old knows that I adore this book, primarily because it has my favorite quote of all time. It has one of my favorite quotes that Amy had written. I even designed a piece for it that my husband's going to be printing out on canvas, and it overlays on top of the quote, overlays on top of the canvas image, and I'm going to be putting it here in my loft. I already designed it. It's all done, but the poor husband's been busy with his printing company. Anyhow, I love it. My daughter told me, she goes, you already did a Wait review, so you need to do Where Lightning Strikes. It's your favorite quote of all time, and Amy will love it. So here I am today. So let me give you a little sample of this. It's I'm going to let you hear the audio, and you can hear it for yourself. Andy Ard is narrating it. This is a brief glimpse into Where Lightning Strikes, so you don't have to hear my voice.
1. Tamar. I pushed through the crowd roving the sidewalk. What the hell was wrong with me? Running? Hiding? This wasn't me. This wasn't who I'd worked so hard to become. But Lyrik West made me this way, desperate to escape the overwhelming intrigue simmering in the sky. Do you know what it feels like right before lightning strikes? How you can feel the current running through your veins? The trembles of warning that ripple through the dense air? The crackling energy that bristles across your skin and shakes you to your bones? It's as if nitrogen and oxygen have come alive. As if every element in the air is combustible, explosive. Your heart beats fast because you know you're in danger. It's instinctive. The awareness that in the mere flash of a second and without warning, you could be consumed by the force, by nature and blinding light, incinerated. But there is also an overwhelming...
So let me tell you something. Most people that have never read Amy's work, I send them that. And next thing I know, my inbox is going insane, and they're like, oh my God, why haven't I ever read it before? I'm like, because you haven't. You haven't listened to me. Yeah, that gives me goosebumps every time I hear it. Like I said, I have it on my iMac. My MacBook Pro. It's my screensaver, that quote. Yeah, it gives me chills. But that's Amy for you. That's her writing style. It is freaking brilliant. It's beautiful. It's eloquent. It's poetic. My modern day Jane Austen for this time. Yeah, seriously. Her writing does it for me. So let's get back to this puppy here. So we know in the first 2 books that Lyrik West has been chasing after Tamar. But she's not giving him the time to do it. Because she knows that he's a rock star and he's probably going to break her heart and he's a man whore. But goddamn, he's a hot one too. Tatted, tall, muscular, plays guitar. You know, what not? What is not there to want? Anyhow, he's been chasing after her. So that scene that I played, she's running from him at that point. She's like, I'm going to get the hell away from you because you don't need to be around me. So, like I said, in the first 2 books, you get to see a glimpse of them. She's a bartender at a bar. He is there in Savannah with the boys from the band. They are hanging out there at the bar. He's always trying to tempt her, but she always sees him with different women. So she's like, forget it. You know, I don't need to deal with you. And he's kind of standoffish with women and very straightforward. So you often wonder what's going on in his head. Mind that you wonder what the hell's really going on with him and why does he go through women like he changes underwear? Well, we find out. We truly find out here in this little gem here. We also find out why she's such a man-hater. So, after he's been chasing her in this book, you know, he goes to the bar. He has his fun with a couple of females. Mind you, he lives right next door to her. He shares a adjoining wall in a condo. Fucking Lyrik. So she's like, you know, forget it. No. Leave me alone. So he finally breaks down her defenses. And it's at that pivotal moment where they're at Shay and Baz's second wedding, basically for family and friends. And he whips out his guitar and he starts singing Ed Sheeran. Of course, Amy does this to us in every single book. She brings out a song in this book, which you can never listen to again without crying like a baby. Seriously. Tissues. Her books require tissues, especially this one. So he's singing and she's like, oh my God, I can't deal with this. She feels a connection between the two. There's been this connection throughout these other 2 books, but they've been denying it. Yeah. So she runs out of there. She's like, I gotta get out of here. So she leaves. Next thing you know, guess who's behind her? He tells her, let's have 2 months. I'm gonna be here for 2 months. Let's be together. She finally gives in. And at that point, he's able to start pulling things out of her, trying to find out information about her that she's been holding off for telling everybody. And he's, for some reason, the only one she can divulge this to. So they have this strong connection, which is unheard of. Just like Amy said, where lightning strikes. You can feel the sizzle. You can feel it. And he knows her and he protects her. But there's a point where she sees something from his past and she's asking him questions and he doesn't want to tell her. He's just like, I'm not going to tell you what's going on with me, but she's been telling him what happened to her in her past and what's hurt her and why she hates men. Anyhow, they break it off. Right? So it comes down to he's about ready to leave. She sees him packing up all his stuff to go back to LA. And she's at the bar looking hot like normal with her red hair up, looking like a pinup doll. Oh my God. 50s pinup doll with red hair. How fucking cool is that? So, of course, my bad boys, Z and Ash, have to take him to the bar. And bring him around. Because it's Ash's Tam Tam. And he knows how to rattle, Lyrik up. He knows how to, give her some attention and just to piss him off. So she's like, I'm not having any of this. There's women around. Forget it. She leaves. And again, Lyrik is behind her. Lyrik, go with me to LA. Let's have this time. Make up. They go to LA. And surprisingly enough, he takes her to meet his family. Right? And they go to LA, meet his family. Next thing you know, she finds out why and how he's learned how to make, wedding cakes and sew and things like that from his mother. And of course, his family's stunned that he has brought a woman home because he hasn't brought one home in quite some time. So everything's great. Go to the concert together. But at the end of the concert, someone recognizes her. You recognize her. And her true identity kind of comes out, which he's basically known what's been going on with her, but not to exactly what degree. He's angry about it, takes her back to the mansion. Huge drama fight. She leaves, and she goes back home, not to Savannah. She goes back home to her family home. And at that point, he's like, I'm done. No more sing, you sing my soul. So, she goes, and she's like, forget it. I'm going to face my demons head on. So we see that she goes home. We also see what trauma she's been through. That no one should go through. No woman should ever go through. I mean, it's devastating. But it's so done that it is not dark at all, the way Amy writes it. It's more from a compassionate way that Amy writes it, where you see the pain that she's endured. But it's beautifully written. It's not gory. It's not dark. It just opens our eyes to what Tamar has been through. But then she throws us out of left field and throws his story in it. Okay, first of all, I never saw that coming. For both of them. And especially him. Mouth wide open. Okay. But yeah, I kind of wanted to cry for him. I wanted to cry for him so bad because he screwed up so much in life. And he blamed himself for everything. That's the reason why he was never good enough for her. I'm a bad boy. I'm not good enough for you. I'm never good enough for you. So when he goes back in there and he takes care of his demons head on first. Oh my God, it's so refreshing. You're going to need tissues for that. And for going back to Tamar, seeing what she went through. Oh my God, these two broken souls that get together. What I love is that they're both extremely strong characters. She's not weak in any sense. Just because she went and moved out of the state, changed her hair color, got herself tatted up, and changed her name doesn't mean she is weak at all. She is a strong-ass female. And I love that about Amy's characters. She writes the best characters known to man. She's tough. And she's not going to let anyone ever hurt her again. So we see her at the next point on the jury stand. Not on the jury stand, on the witness stand. Testifying to what happened. And she's having a difficult time with it. Any person would have a difficult time standing up for this. I don't care who you are. I'd be crying like a baby too. So she's there. She's like, I know, how am I going to get through this? Wow. Her strength shows up. Like, if you have a best friend in the world, I know for me, for a fact, my husband's my best friend. And there's moments in time that I'm weak and I feel vulnerable, let's put it that way, that I need him there just to give me that boost and sit there and say, you know, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. So that's what he was. He showed up there to support her. And she had no clue. They didn't talk. He just sat there in his suit. And she did what she had to do. When that finished, she was gone. And I think she thought, you know, is he never going to be around again? What's going to happen here? She leaves, does her family bit, goes back to family home, gets a CD, I believe it's a CD, and she puts it in her computer, and I believe it's a computer. But she plays it, let's put it that way. And it's Lyrik. In a hotel room, playing that song, that one song. And it breaks her down. She goes out of the house, and guess who's out there? My man, my Lyrik West. God, Lyrik. So he's there, and he tells her exactly what went on, and that he can't lose her, and that she says, "You sing my soul." You hear the choir, baby angels singing and everything. God, beautiful. And then that epilogue. I truly read every single one of Amy's books, and I always say, she cannot outdo herself. Yes, she does, with every single book she does. So for me to find a favorite of hers is very difficult. I will say that this was highly emotional for me because the trauma that they both went through, I think that's what it has to do with it. And that you saw them in the first two books kind of running from each other. But because there was so much angst. But wonderful read. If you're looking for something with depth, heart, and soul, something poetic, that you're going to feel like you're in the middle of a movie screen and that you're in that movie, that's Wait, Baby. No, wait. We're Lightning Strikes. Sorry. Where Lightning Strikes. Yeah. Yeah, so if you want to find something that's going to just kick you off your ass and make you fall in love and have every emotion pulled out of you, it's this baby here. Literally one of the best books ever. Poetically, lyrically, and you will feel like you're in that moment. Like you're in a movie. And it's just flowing with you. And I mean, it'll take you a few days. It'll take you maybe a month to get over it. But this is one of the books you need to read. If you're into heart-stopping books, this is your book. Let me just say, if you're into any of those heart-stopping books, the whole series is. The whole series is. So, love. Try it out. Buy it. You can either get an iBook, like I have, ebook versions, which are sold all over the place. Audiobooks, fantastic, which I already said, give you a sample of. And paperback, too. Brilliant. Just fucking brilliant. Another hit.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. Well, me, I fall in love with you every single day, and I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud, maybe we found love right where we are. When my hair's all but gone and my memory fades, and the crowds don't remember my name. When my hands don't play the strings the same way, I know you will still love me the same. 'Cause honey, your soul could never grow old, it's evergreen. And baby, your smile's forever in my mind and memory. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways, and maybe it's all part of a plan. Well, I'll just keep on making the same mistakes, hoping that you'll understand. But baby, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud that maybe we found love right where we are. So baby, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Oh darling, place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud that maybe